All right, this is Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1. It says, Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth falsely, for one that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord, Yahweh of armies, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. Shalom. Give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, Oba Hashem Harakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. And this is another edition of GMS News and Prophecy. I just read Zechariah, the 5th chapter. And this is dealing with the so-called UFO sightings that are being seen all over the world, and how they were going to be seen here in America and other places. The so-called white man in Esau has been has either conquered and is has built up his society in, or invading. All right. For the scripture says that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and we know that the so-called white man Esau is the wicked the Bible speaks of, the devil, the deceiver. Okay, the thief. All right. And these so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of the Lord, are appearing all over the planet right now, and they're stirring things up. Okay. There was a recent sighting in Alaska. Amongst the different Navy personnel, the U.S. Navy personnel, seen over the ocean. All right. Even among a lot of these natural disasters, okay, these are the chariots of the Lord that are really the angels of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, the angels of the Lord that are watching the planet, all right, and is watching what the rulers of this planet are doing, okay, and they're using their powers through the will of the Lord to make things happen, okay. The scriptures talk about that in the book of Revelation, how they hold back the four winds of the nuclear destruction and this nuclear holocaust that World War III is going to bring about, okay? So I have an article I want to go into. This is another article from Express. And this headline, UFO spotted over Hawaii as earthquake strikes and flashing white lights seen in sky. All right, so it says a UFO was spotted in Hawaii just minutes before an earthquake struck the U.S. state, prompting speculation that extraterrestrial activity caused the tremor. All right, it says eyewitnesses in Hawaii reported seeing an unidentified flying object on the same day the earthquake struck on January 25th, according to UFO hunters. The person reported seeing bright flashes of lights before the craft manipulated the clouds to exit Earth's atmosphere. So these are things that people are seeing, and they're seeing how the angels work in the earth. You know, they're causing earthquakes, they're causing things because the Lord is going to bring judgment upon the world. And the angels, being his messengers, they're going to help bring about that judgment. All right. So it says, according to the site which tracks UFO sightings across the world, the witness said there were long horizontal lights down each tube. The tubes seemed to have some thick ribs spaced quite a distance apart, joining together with something thinner and darker. Then, as I was trying to see it clearly, it flashed. After the flash, it got a brighter white, and all the other lights on the tubes grew brighter to drown out any definition. The clouds then moved until it was covered completely. Now the scripture says that they fly, that the UFOs or the chariots of the Lord, they fly as clouds. Okay, they fly as clouds in the sky. It says the users add The user adds UFOs over Hawaii are a common sight, saying, I've seen so many lights maneuvering the beach in the past. Alright. So I'm going to get this scripture dealing with how they fly as clouds. Okay. Alright, this is 1 second. Right, this is the book of Psalms chapter 104 verse 3. It says, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot. Because the chariots of the Lord, they fly in and out the clouds, and they can form themselves to look like clouds. It says, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, who maketh the angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire. So these are angels in these so-called UFOs, the chariots, UFO chariots, and they're manipulating things in the earth. It says, who laid the foundations of the earth, that it should not be removed forever. All right, so these chariots, all right, are maneuvering up and down the earth. Okay. So let's see. It's a little bit more. Alright, I'm just going to read a couple more paragraphs. I'm going to read this about the earthquake. It says, according to website Earthquake Track, there were 2 tremors which struck Hawaii at the same time. One was a 1.7 magnitude quake, and the other was a 2.0 tremor. UFO bloggers such as expert Nigel Watson, author of the UFO Investigations Manual, says that there is a link between earthquakes and aliens. And we know from the scripture I just read that they're not aliens, they're angels. Okay. It says Michael Persinger has gone on to consider an experiment with the possibility that the EM fields of which is electromagnetism, says of these types of UFOs can trigger hallucinations or trance states in people who get too near them. This would explain the many stories of alien abductions and other strange encounters that are experienced after a witness has seen a light in the sky. Well, when you read the scriptures in the Apocrypha, the angels actually do deal with man. Okay. And sometimes they bring about judgment, like in the Apocrypha you read about the account with Heliodorus, and then you know how they actually scourged him or beat him, okay, for being wicked to the children of Israel. All right. But as you can see, the angels are making more of a effect in the earth now, these chariots, you know. So that was basically it that I wanted to bring out. Now the chariots are going to be used for salvation. All right, and even the Lord himself, Yahweh Shai, who the word English calls Jesus Christ, is going to deliver the children of Israel and be seen in the chariots. Okay, when he returns. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 7. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds. All right, now this is speaking about Yahweh Shai, who the word English called Jesus Christ. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so Tawab. All right, because he's gonna, these chariots and Yahweh Shai himself is gonna bring destruction to this place. Okay, but they're also going to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, so we're going to see that happen. All right, we're going to see that happen in these days to come. All right, as more and more natural disasters strike, more and more of these wars come about. You know, as they increase, you know, this World War III, as it increases, a lot more things are going to be happening, and a lot more chariot sightings are going to be seen in the earth among these people out here, and they won't be able to deny it. You know, and it's all the power of Yahweh Bashmian Washai. So I'm gonna read this last scripture, I'm going to continue reading in verse 8. It says, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith the Lord, which is and which was and which is to come, the Almighty. So Yahweh Shai and the chariots are coming back soon. All right? And they're going to judge the earth, and they're going to deliver the elect of Israel, the chosen, and then bring destruction and judgment upon the wicked. But with that, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, Basham Rakak Wadash, double love to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Hope you all were edified. And until the next GMS News and Prophecy, Shalom.